Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important example related to Angular routes, where we will discuss how to set the default route for your path or for your application. In previous session also we discussed about the wildcard route, and there we noticed that the default route is not set, right? Now in this session we will discuss that process, like how to set your default route, what is the syntax or structure that we are supposed to follow, and what are the benefits of setting it. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic and to implement the same. Okay, and for referring the session in the very sequential manner, you can refer the Sharmit digital course book, which will give you the content in a very sequential language. It is freely available for everyone in the description box. From there you can just simply check it out. Okay, and it is available in both languages, Hindi as well as Hindi in English. Alright, so let's move ahead. Here you can see I have just noted down one heading that shows Angular 19 course by Sharmit. Post that this heading, I will put second heading, that is my secondary heading. Here I will write my second heading, that is default route in Angular. So this is the topic name, and post that we will write one HR, that is horizontal row, which will help us to separate out the condition. Now as I also mentioned in the earlier session, that every time we are not going to create the component again and again, but I'll tell you how to create it in a very short way, because it will take lot of time, right? And we are focusing mainly on the point like how to create a default route. So that's why, like you can see, I'm reutilizing the same component that we created earlier, that is about component, contact component, not found component, and services component. In case if you don't know how to create component, so it's a very simple command. You just need to write like this: ng gs ng for Angular, g generate, c component, and then the name of component. So suppose if you want to create this component, right? So you can simply write this and press enter. So once you press enter, it will create the component with all 4 files. Okay, so these 4 files will be added after pressing enter, but I'm not creating it because it is already there in my system. Now here you can check out this HTML file where I just replace the content, like by default it comes with about works, but here I just change it to about page. Similarly, we have this contact page in the contact.component.html file. We have this not found page that we will be using for to set the wildcard if needed, but not in this session. So page not found 404. And then we have the fourth one, that is services. So you can see services page. So these are the all component that I want to configure in my route, and from these component, one of the component would be work as my default route. So let's see how we will do that. So firstly we will go to route.ts file, app.route.ts file. So overall we have 4 components and one this main component also. Okay, fine. So in app.route.ts file we have this array. We can expand this and we can put this curly braces, and inside this curly braces we will write the required thing like path. Here we will set the path. So I want to set it for about. Okay, then comma, and then we will write here the component name, right? So just write component colon, and here we will write about component. Okay, fine. Now you can put a comma here. So first path is set. That means whenever user link will refer to this about component, it will take it to this particular portion. Next we will put here path. After this we will write here the next thing, that is contact, comma, component, and here I will write contact component. Perfect. Then we will put another, that is path. Here I will write services. I'm not using this not found for now, because this is this is the component that I prepared for the wildcard kind of thing. we're not going to use it in this session, that is fine. We will use the services. So I just want 3 pages, 3 link: about, contact and services. So let's see, but you can use it, okay? Don't think that you are not supposed to use wildcard with this. You can use it for sure, but I'm just not using it because I want to focus more on the default route. So I hope I write the same spelling, yeah, and make sure that it is same, otherwise it won't work. And then we will write here the next path, that is component colon and services component. Perfect. I think we are out of scope, so let me cut it from here, put a comma and put it like this. Something is wrong. What's wrong? Let me clear it and rewrite it. Component, and then we will write here services component. Perfect. So this is ready. Now you can save it. So you can see we have not sure why it is important. Fine. Now it is fine. Okay, we have about component, contact component and services component. All things are imported successfully. Now we want to like this is configured. Now we want to make use of it, and to make use of it you have to firstly set few things in. You need to firstly import few things in app.component.ts file. So just go to there, and here in import section you can just write the things like router link, comma, router outlet. So these are the 2 things that we will be using, okay? And make sure that it is imported here. Once you press enter, it will be automatically imported, but in case if it is not, you have to write this line as it is, otherwise it won't work, okay? So once this is ready, now you are good to use the application. And firstly I will show you without default thing, and then I will show you with default, okay? So let's go to app.component.html file. Here I will use UL, that is unordered list, and then we will write here li anchor tag, and in this anchor tag we will simply write here the values that we want to redirect. So here we will write router link, okay, and here I will write about, because we want to move to about, so / about, and here I will write about page, okay. Now you can simply copy it, paste it 2 times just to save the time, and here we can change the path. So here I will go for contact. Here also need to change contact. Then we will write here services. Here also we will make it as services. Perfect. Now you can save it. So this is ready. So let's run the application. But do you think it will reflect? Not yet. Why? Because we have not added the router outlet. So just go here, put router. Let me put it as a tag, router outlet. Perfect. This is ready. So let's run ng serve -open, enter. Just wait for a few seconds, and then you will notice that this is coming, but you think you can see it is not coming with any default page, right? Otherwise we will see here about page, contact page, or something like that. We have link but not the content. Once I click on this button, it shows about page. Once I click on this button, it shows contact page, services page. But my requirement is that by default I want to start my application on the about page itself. So how to do this? And that is our main topic for the session, right? So to achieve this thing, you just need to write few things in a file. Just go there, add it as a first route, because we want to set it as a default now. So just write here path, then you can leave it as blank. Then you need to write here redirect to, and then the name of your component. Redirect to, name of the component would be, what component we want to use, about. about. Okay, and then comma, and then here we will write path match as prefix and a comma. Perfect. Now save it and refresh it. Let me clear this, rerun this application so that you can verify it. ng serve -- open enter. Just wait for a few seconds and then you will see it is coming with the default page as about page, and this is exactly what we were looking in this session. Okay, and this is not always fixed that you have to keep it on about. If you want, you can make it as contact, you can make it the service as default page. So it is up to you, like which page you want to set as a default. But this is how you can achieve this thing. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.